Welcome back to Analyzing Blockchain. My name's Amy Garish, and today we're going to discuss Solana. Solana is a blockchain. So today we're actually going to analyze a blockchain. We've been talking a lot about Bitcoin, pricing, the cooldown in the market. We've been talking about other networks, and I feel like Solana is one that we really need to talk about. There's definitely pros and cons to the different blockchains that are available. One of the cons about Bitcoin is, compared to these new ones that are coming onto the market, is that Bitcoin requires a lot of processing power, which is not that fabulous for the environment because it takes up a lot of electricity. It can be a little bit slower to process a transaction because it takes about 10 minutes for a miner to actually mine a block for a transaction to take place. So about 10 minutes from money to go from point A to point B, where these newer networks are kind of faster and cheaper. That is one of the things about Ethereum. They just came out with an update to, to help with the fees that Ethereum was having. Some people were saying like, oh, I needed to move like $500 of Ethereum. It was going to cost me, $60. That is a lot of money to transfer. Some, like one of them I had, I don't know, $177, and it was going to cost me, I forget how much in fees, but it was like almost 20% or 17% of how much money I was trying to transfer out of my wallet. And I needed Ethereum because it was an Ethereum based token, or Ethereum based wallet that moved the money around. So there's some new blockchains that are coming onto the scene that are a lot faster and a lot cheaper, and Solana is one of them. So let's get right into it and talk about the pros and the innovations about Solana. So Solana is a proof of stake blockchain versus a proof of work blockchain. Proof of work blockchain is a blockchain like Bitcoin, where you have to solve that cryptographic puzzle and do the work in order to create that blockchain. So in proof of stake, it's a little bit different. And so Solana has created kind of 8 innovations for the blockchain that they like to talk about as being what's behind their blockchain being faster and cheaper. So they have a proof of history, a clock before consensus. They have a tower BFT, and don't think that I understand all of this because I absolutely don't, but they have all these 8 things here, a turbine, a block propagation protocol, which is a coding, it's a coding thing, a math thing, Gulfstream, a mempool less transaction forward protocol. They have sea-level parallel smart contracts in runtime. So smart contracts are a pivotal part of blockchain and in having like a payment navigator, a payment processor for the blockchain. Kind of need like this smart contract, pipelining, cloud break, and archiver. So I'm not going to go into what each of those means because honestly, I have no idea. But those are the 8 innovations that Solana came up with to make their blockchain faster and cheaper. So let's talk a little bit more about the blockchain. So when was Solana built? So Solana was a project that was started in 2017. They had the idea, and let's see, it says when the idea and initial work on the project began in 2017, Solana was officially launched in March of 2020. So they had the idea in 2017. It took them 3 years to kind of get it all into fruition and launched in 2020. It is May 2021. So they literally just launched it last year. And right now, Solana has grown to an $11 billion market cap. So it's definitely a blockchain to look at. It's got huge investment in it. And let's look at the founder of Solana. The founder is Anatoly Yakovenko. Yeah, I'm totally going to butcher his name. So Anatoly, he was the creator, is the creator of Solana, co-founder. He led the development of the operating systems at Qualcomm, um, as well as Dropbox. He's done work there. He holds 2 patents for high performance operating systems and protocols. He's just a total developing a technology nerd, so he knows what he's doing when creating big projects like this. So let's talk about the pros of the Solana blockchain. And the Solana blockchain, like their biggest thing is they wanted to build a blockchain that was easily scalable. So you can see, talking about the pricing and the timing of like a Bitcoin transaction is like 10 minutes. The cost for, moving money on Ethereum can be somewhat expensive, especially when the network is busy. Those fees, those gas fees go up. So Solana wanted to build a network, a blockchain network that A is a lot cheaper and B is a lot faster. So let's take a look at a deep dive into what are the stats for the Solana blockchain. So the pros of it is basically they have a huge open source documentation because they want to build a scalable blockchain. They want people to build on top of this blockchain and to build great products with it, right? So the main thing is that their fees start at 0.000001 of a cent, like super, like I don't even know what that is. 10, 100, 1,000, 100,000, a millionth of a penny, right? Per $1 that you send. So it's great for businesses that are sick and tired of paying high transaction fees. And that means if you're currently taking payments via credit card or anything like that, you could essentially hire a developer to create a blockchain payment acceptor system, and you could kind of circumvent the credit cards and you could take a cryptocurrency, maybe a stable coin, that's always worth $1, and start moving stablecoin back and forth for 1/1,000,000th of a penny for every $1 that you send. That will save, if you're a company that is spending hundreds to millions of dollars in credit card transaction fees right now, this is probably something that you should be looking into and learning how to leverage this blockchain to move money and save you in those transaction fees. They have a vibrant community on multiple channels. So think Telegram, Discord, Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, and more. So you can learn about the project. You can hear what real people are saying about it, what developers are saying about it, what people have actually sent money on the blockchain are talking about it, and things like that. They also offer grants for projects being built on top of Solana. So if you are one of those businesses that maybe want to leverage how cheap and how fast money gets moved on their blockchain, and you wanted to do a project, you could get a grant for your project. And I have the link on the blog if you want to check that out and apply for a grant to build on top of Solana. They also have a growing ecosystem of apps and projects, and you can see what people are building. And I also have a link to that on my website. And I'll leave the link below in the video. So let's take a look at Solana's current market cap. Right now, they have a market cap of $12.11 billion. So they are growing rapidly. Not sure if I opened... So you can see here, this is how fast they're growing. This isn't market cap, but this is Solana by the month. This is April. Let's go back to these charts here. Okay, so only goes, let's go by the year. So this is this is Solana. They launched in May of 2020. And so you can see May of 2021, the price of the coin has gone from 66 cents, and it was $12, and now we're in April, and it peaked at almost $50 a coin, and it's sitting now about $42 a coin. So if we're looking at Solana, it's had some massive growth. It's had massive backing, and right now the price of the coin is $43.82. It's May 4th, 2021. And it's had just incredible growth. Even in the last month, Solana has had major growth. So this is one blockchain to kind of look at, because I feel like as far as a utility to work for payment methods and to building smart contracts, it's affordable and it's super fast. And when I say super fast, we haven't even talked about the speed of Solana yet. Solana can process 60,000 transactions per second. So it takes Bitcoin 10 minutes. This is, again, 60,000 transactions per second. That's super fast, super affordable. And again, the transaction fees are really low. So if you're looking to invest in Solana, there's a couple ways that you can do it. Of course, buying a token for any of these utilities is investing into their platform. So you can purchase tokens basically on any of the exchanges. Solana, I think, is on Coinbase and Binance and on the major exchanges. And if you'd like to stake your tokens and earn rewards as a deeper investment, you can also do that as well. I put a video on my blog. I can link out to that as well so that you can see the easiest way to stake Solana is through the Exodus wallet. And so there's a how-to video here from Exodus on how to stake your Solana and earn rewards. If you don't know what staking is, it is buying some coins and holding it just for Solana to use in their network, and they will reward you for letting them use your coins while you let them basically borrow it back. And then they pay you rewards. You can cash out. Usually you have to, I think you put in the app that you want to cash out. It takes, I don't know, a day or two, and then you get your funds back. So you get the rewards and you can unstake your coins basically, I think, within 48 hours. So make sure to watch the video if you're interested in staking your coins. If you're just interested in investing in the platform, you can buy those tokens on any of the major exchanges. Bottom line is Solana is a blockchain that offers lightning fast transactional infrastructure. It supports smart contracts, dApps, NFTs, payment networks, and more. Whatever you can think about doing with a lightning fast blockchain, you can probably build it on Solana. With their open source documentation and vibrant community, it's definitely one to consider for your next blockchain project. So thank you so much for listening to me talk about Solana. It's a great platform to consider. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, maybe give me a like, and visit the Solana website, visit my website, and hope to see you next week in the next video.